Mm. Don't blink, it's your boy Yink. Whenever I start a new video, I always need to clean the camera because some of my videos and I didn't think about it. Look at the sunrise. Actually, phenomenal. It is 5:30 a.m. We are tired as fuck, but we need to stay up because well, this is the video as to why. And also we have a government appointment in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So your boy is gonna get ready. Don't worry about the sleepiness. We have a caffeine pouch, so we're gonna do the job. Now, don't do energy drink, don't do coffee. Do it in moderation, but at the same time, when was the last time that we overdid it? When this the last time that we abused it? It's been a while. I think my system was like, yo, just for today it's tired. Today it's nuts because yesterday we made a video about how much we're motivated and how good it feels to be back and to be actually doing something that is constructive. Because one thing we mentioned yesterday is when you're motivated, it's just so nice. It's just so freaking nice. And this is, by the way, this is the video of the day. I made a mess. I didn't put it correctly, so I'm gonna clean it up like a junkie. So the wrong with being a junkie? Of course not. Is it only sense for you guys to understand? Absolutely. There you go. We made a mess. We wasted. What's it? It's life. That's life. That's life when you're tired. What I didn't mention yesterday that I should have mentioned is that it is so freaking nice to be working because you have this mentality of working. Now, last year, we're in the same boat, okay? I think I'm gonna have to repeat myself here, right? If I have to repeat myself, I'm gonna repeat myself. If I was to repeat myself, I'd say I'm gonna repeat about 1,000 words. They also say an image is 1,000 words. So again, look at this sunrise. Everybody's sleeping. Of course, working is making you feel good, making you feel like what I'm doing is actually worth it. What I'm doing is actually constructive. There's this whole part of it, and then I've brought this topic before, but never really got into the complexity of it. Again, sour slurp, mixed energy drink powder. Droga. Norok. Norok. It was so nice. So I think what I didn't mention yesterday is that, like I said, you get into this mindset of work. You get into this mindset of I'm always working. Whenever I have a free time, I have, and it's a good thing, it's a bad thing because yesterday, I finished live. I finished my live, and usually what I do is I finish my live when there's a battle on TikTok battles. There was no TikTok battle yesterday, so it's like, for example, right? You have a schedule, and they show your favorite show, and your favorite show is at 8 o'clock. But then at 8 o'clock, there's no show. It's like, oh well, guess what? This episode is canceled because we are presenting a marathon movie, right? It's about a movie that's say Fast and Furious, which is gonna make a lot of people happy and possibly beat your show in quality, quantity, and popularity also. Pimple on my back, which is annoying me. So you miss your show and like, hey, I got a bit of free time, right? So then I was with a friend of mine, and she was like, I thought she was live, and she hasn't been live in a while. So I'm like, hey, how are you? It's so cool to see you live. And she was like, hey, I feel socially awkward. Can you stay a little bit? I'm like, sure, I got you. And he said, okay, I need you for the next hours. For the next hour. And I'm like, and in my brain, and that's the sad part, because this is already negative to start with, but the sad part is, my first reaction was not like, oh, I got you back. My first reaction was like, holy shit, an hour. I don't know if I have an hour yet, but I'm my own boss. I make my own video. Like, for example, today, I'm meeting a government officer for a reunion or something that possibly won't serve purposes. However, I've learned a lot during the last 4 years, and it's a good social occasion. It's an experiment. It's not an experiment. I'm not experimenting, God, because I would be a failed experiment. Womp womp. It's just fun because it's a new opportunity to learn something new. You know, it's oh my God, I can't even say that. So I kind of secretly recorded the last one, and I was gonna upload it as a podcast, how to get a job. Then I didn't have permission, so I felt bad, so I didn't upload it. When I say I didn't upload it, I uploaded it, but I didn't put it public. So, you know, is that a crappy thing to do? Absolutely. But at the same time, everything is content, right? And, I mean, yeah, it's possibly legal. Shit. Oh well. Maybe I'm lying. Maybe there's no video. There's no proof of the video ever existing, right? As long as you don't see the video, there's no proof of the video ever existed. I don't know why you're talking about this, and I don't know why you're trying to incriminate me in crime I didn't commit. I never filmed anything without permission, of course not. Right? Let me go quickly delete some stuff. Some porn, of course. So yeah, so with the podcast, it was just fun. And again today, I'm like, okay, well, possibly not gonna help me in real life. This is a good idea for content, right? See, there's also some problem. For example, this morning, right? We're gonna go to the negative. That's going to go to the positive. So first negative, everything is content. Second negative, I'm working a lot more, which is great. That's also positive. Third negative, we just had a shot of energy drinks. We woke up yesterday at 1 o'clock, 1 something. Right now it's 5:24. So technically speaking, this is my morning. The craziest thing is, yesterday we went to bed at like 8 o'clock in the morning. So because we woke up at 1, that means we slept 5 hours, right? So I'm not gonna sleep a lot today also. So I should have done it in intro. Shit. Because basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and see her, right? And then I'm gonna come back home, take a couple minutes to upload my shit, and that's it. That's it. Cool. You're lacking a little, huh? It's okay. The sun's gonna rise, and then we're gonna have freaking, I don't know, I don't do math, but we're gonna have a couple hours to dry. Why am I not drying in the dryer? That's a good question. I have no answer for that. Just think that I want to keep the clothes in a good. It's so weird because you want to clean the clothes in a good fashion, but or a good state, as they say, instead of decay. Some shit that happened after the game. I don't know if to plug the gaming channel in there. So, I want to keep them in a good shape. But at the same time, it's weird because I don't care if those last 3-4 months I'm gonna be losing weight and they're gonna be too oversized and I'm not gonna wear them anymore. But the fact that we're keeping them in good shape, why are we doing that? Shit ton of time. Right? That video was like, oh my god, what happened? Why did you jump for so long? Just like now, we were playing Elden Ring, and I wanted to give up on the game because it was boring. Then we went to this area, and this area was like this. We started it today, and we finished it today. I got like an hour left, which is fucking cool. Today we'll be finished, not with that, with a bunch of stuff. Tonight, right, I might be finished with the main game. I don't know. No. I gotta beat my lineal, so possibly in 2 days. And that's a problem because oh no, I have to do DLC. That's a problem. You know why it's a problem? I gotta watch Lost. I'm at season 2, episode 10. God damn, it went fast. I started episode 2 well, we started season 2 today. Well, yeah, we're streaming for 7 hours. So we listen to Lost for 7 hours. That makes sense. 7 hours, that's 14 episodes. We were at 23, 24, 25, plus 10. That makes sense. So yes, so I have to watch Lost because I have to do a recap of Lost. Which we did one episode yesterday and it took us 45 minutes, so yeah, this is kind of crazy. But at the same time, I'm kind of happy because, you know, it's fun. It's a fun thing to do. And last year, when I did my depression, we were in the same states. I was in a position of, oh bro, I'm fucking depressed because I'm working constantly. I'm fucking burned out because I'm working non-stop. I am working and working and working and working to a degree where that's all I'm doing, I'm working, and it's unhealthy. Right? But then last year we did the same thing. We did the same problem. We did the exact same problem. What was that problem? That problem was simple. I was having fun. I didn't feel like working. You know? So now this year, are we doing the same thing? And if we're doing the same thing, what is the solution? Well, we can try to do balance, right? What is the balance? That's the question. I don't know. I don't know what is a balanced way to do what needs to be done. No? Let's say I don't think it's balanced, right? I don't think that anything that you're doing is balanced. I mentioned this before, but like for me, the 9 to 5, it's a hard pill to swallow. That you're like, yo, I'm here for 8 hours. You do 8 hours of work, and after that, I'm not gonna think about it. It shows that you don't care, and if you care, why stop yourself at doing a quota? Why stop yourself at doing 8 hours? And then you answer it as well. Bro, I got a family, right? Family, I got kids, I got shit to do. Which makes sense. You know? It makes sense. But it's a weird thing. It's a very weird thing. I've been working hard lately, right? And it's good because in your mentality to keep working harder and harder and harder and harder. Like yesterday, I saw my boy, Sir, but we've been streaming since fucking 8 o'clock, and he's still streaming. So he's working harder than us, right? But then, is he working harder because we filmed, we streamed, and we're filming now? Absolutely, you know? But I'm so proud to see him work because it motivates me to work as hard. Like, yo, I'm not the most talented. I'm not the prettiest. I'm not the strongest. I'm not the tallest. I'm not the most athletic. I'm not the smartest. I heard that twice. That's not smart. What I did there. So at least I want to be able to say I'm the hardest worker. I'm the hardest worker. I was talking to a person. I don't know, they're a friend. We just talked once, so I don't know if a bit too early to call it friends. Take me out to the ball games. Let's have a couple of dates, and then I will be friends, right? Friends only. After a nice lobster tail hot dog. You know what I'm creating? Lobster tail hot dog, like a lobster roll. Oh, I would kill. Well, there's nobody in the streets right now, so I can't kill. But that was weird. It was this person, right? And they were doing content as much as I did for 5 years. And then you look at their YouTube channel, and they get 100 videos, and I'm like, dude, how's that possible? It's like, what you mean? Well, that's less than a video a month. Well, maybe not. Maybe. How much is 5 years? This is 60. So it's a video every a month and a half, right? Is that possible? But then as a person, we upload too much. Like I'm uploading, yeah, I didn't upload yesterday. And I was freaking out because we made a mistake. And because I didn't upload yesterday, now we have 14 videos to upload. Plus this one, plus the second one we're gonna do today. So yeah, it's nuts, isn't it? It's a good kind of nuts. It's a walnut. You know? What's your favorite nuts? I'm gonna go with pistachio, but pistachio doesn't have the same oomph as a walnut. What if on purpose they were giving you bullshit? Because nobody knows going to be the weather in 5 hours. What you do, what's important is this how. This is where you just have to look outside and you see. Next time, 5 hours I can change it, right? It doesn't matter. Because I'm gonna be able to look outside and say, okay, well, this is the temperature right now. Look at this. Yeah? That's how they make their money. Just saying. And then all of our phone have the weather app. And it's always free. So how they make their money, there's no ads. You understand that? You understand that. You realize that. Maybe you don't, that's okay. I'm insane. I'm insane. Remember this? Before, way back, phone had a radio application. All you had to do was connect your audio jack, and there was radio. Whatever happened to that? I miss it. I miss it. So that's. I miss it for real. It used to be simpler. Everything used to be simpler. Right? So what does that have to do with overworking and motivation and shit like that? Super simple. When things are simple and you're told what to do, right? You're being told what to do. You're being told where to work. You're telling what needs to be done. You're being told what's your schedule, what's your shift, right? When they give you a holiday, you're happy. And if you're lucky, and only if you're lucky, you don't have too much debt. You're gonna work hard for 2 weeks vacation, right? But I'm my own boss. And it's weird because there's no... See, my mom, thank God, she's finally starting to realize just how much work there is. You know? She's finally starting to realize, like, hey, that's hard work. And then my father, even though he's kind of using it against me, so for example, will say, hey, you need to make more friends. And I'm like, Dad, if you knew how many people there are online, you would have said, no, that doesn't count. Since when, I don't know. So then what I'll do, and it's smart, but it's also kind of manipulation, right? My apologies, disgusting, go to hell. My apologies. What I'll say, they'll say things like, hey, this could be a cool video. Yeah. But then again, what am I supposed to do? Right? There's good intention, I guess. I saw him last week say, hey, you lost some weight. Which I don't think so, but hey, thank you. And then I talked you into it. I'm like, you didn't do shit. You made fun countless time. You made fun of me countless times for the weight. That's not why I'm trying to lose weight. And I took credit for that. I'm like, fuck you, dude. And I love my father, but that was kind of, you know. And then with the overwork, there's also a problem because you convince yourself, you put this in your own head. That, holy shit, dude, I'm such a hard worker, I deserve the world. Right? Which is not true. But you convince yourself, right? And then somebody, that happened yesterday, which is very, very odd. The first conversation with me was like for like. I'm like, no. I'm good. First of all. Second of all, it's gonna ruin your algorithm. Because the light that you get, the engagement that you get isn't organic. Right? And then they haven't followed me. And then they sent me, it was a month later. You sent me 2 videos you would like, and I'm like, fuck, dude, I know what you want. I know exactly what you want. And the person sent me the same video twice. And there's like an hour and a half in between. Right? And in my mind, this was a life-changing experience. And this happened, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, but again, days are complex. I'm gonna tell you a secret. When you're not sleeping at night, when you wake up, for example, us, we're gonna go to bed at like 7, and we're gonna wake up at 9:30, right? When you, how do I say this in French? Which of course we're speaking in French, right? When you're not doing that, it's hard to tell the day. It's hard to tell, hey, we felt this day. Because, every single day blends in. The sunrise and the sunset are nature. We're saying, hey, there's another day. Sunrise, another day starts, and sunset, another day finish. Right? However, we're doing things a bit differently. So how did it change my life? Well, again, I'm not saying that this is the case, but a lot of people that do that are kind of like opportunists. I'm like, bro, you wouldn't give a shit, right? If you weren't asking me for something, you wouldn't give a shit. I don't really care about you asking something, because again, I think asking for something is what you're doing. I asked my neighbor yesterday, what did I need? What was it? I forgot. It was a, what do we call it? You know, to put your noodle. What's it in English? I don't know. So, Link, it's your boy, Yink. Go come to our show because you're having a wonderful day. On this 29 July 25, 22 minutes of video we're filming. I want to show you a couple seconds of an amazing thing that I've never seen before. It's a tree time for luck. Look at this. The sun is reflecting on the beam. How nice is that, bro? Woo! And I don't have the exact time, okay? I don't have the exact time. And I'm like, they sent me the video. Let's say it was 7 o'clock p.m., okay? Just for the sake of it. And then, for an hour and a half, they're waiting and looking at their likes and comments and views. And an hour and a half later, they send me the same video a second time. I'm like, you spent an hour and a half looking at the analytics. This is work. I wouldn't be able to do it. I do the conscious effort of not looking at my analytics, not looking at my views, because it's such a it's so hard. I had another guy this week. That fucking hurts. That's too sketchy. I was like, you know what? Fuck you. The Bear, Carmine, Jeremy Philip Allens, Jeremy White Allens. You will always be Carl Gallagher. You will always be Philip or Lip Gallagher in my heart. Tired, so I don't make a lot of sense. However, we saw Carl Gallagher and Happy Gilmore too, which was a great movie. And that was Sunday, today, or Tuesday morning, 5:55. Amen. What was I saying also? Saying funny things. The person, super nice. Again, I told you the guy's story. I thought it was a troll. It wasn't a troll. It was actually a nice guy. Then I felt bad about thinking it was a troll. And they were super nice, so I did a shout out to them. It was a small video, but still, But I had all the figures I can help. And then they saw the shout-outs. They saw the shout-outs. They saw the video. And then they said, thank you for the shout-outs. And then less than a day later, like, yo, please share my videos. And I'm like, bro, I just give you a shout-out, sign off. But then again, working hard, grinding, hustling, trying to get that view, trying to get that comment, trying to get that algorithm working for you. And then it makes you question. It makes you question the way you work. If everybody's doing that, is it because there's a reason, right? What's the reason? See, a lot of you guys love Don't Blink, It's Your Boy Ink. This is the intro. Now we need to work on an outro. And that outro would be, hey, follow, subscribe, and likes. And then for you that haven't done that. And I don't want to do. I kind of don't want to do it, but at the same time, if everybody's doing it and it's the norm, then I'm being okay. If that's a norm, then I am not following the norm. I am not normal. Even though what I'm doing by not asking to follow is normal, because I'm not doing the same thing that everybody else is doing, and I'm seen as a weird guy, right? Which is insane. Isn't it? Think of it. So the guy was like, yo, wasn't the shot enough? And you know what? He was right. The shot wasn't enough. The intention was good. The result was next to none. The shout out was next to none. And possibly wanted more results. Like, yo, well, you tried this didn't work. Can you try this? Maybe that's gonna work. And that is pretty much it. This is insane. But at the same time, it's working. It's working. I think one of my biggest flaws as a content creator is not watching my analytics, not watching my stats, not watching that. I used to do it a bit more, but now I don't do it because I'm like, fuck that. I'm gonna get depressed if I look at my stats, right? But for sure, and then you're asking yourself, why didn't this work? Oh, I was hoping that this worked. What happened? What's going on? This is so weird, you know? And again, who knows? Look at this. Give me a second, I'm gonna be right back. What is going on with this? I'm not so innocent. Two. Sorry, I have to check something because something was weird. I'm just tired. That I had the same game on Twitch twice. I don't. I'm just seeing fucking. Not seeing double, but you know what I mean. I got no excuses. Also, with the hard work to finish on that because this is a long video, and this is exactly what I want to finish. We're doing an Elden Ring playthrough, which is more for the gaming channel. The Elden Ring playthrough is one of the biggest playthroughs that we do every single year. We did it 4 times. I've been making content for 4 years. You see a pattern here. Me too. It's kind of like something I love doing, and because I thought about this a lot yesterday, but I'm just gonna mention it quickly. Because today I came in, I was like, yo, we're going fast, right? We're kind of going super fast, and it's going super well. Like, holy shit, guess what? I finished it this week, right? And now, for the weirdness of reason, I feel bad about this because I'm like, dude, well, there's Lost, of course. Yeah, there's Lost. I don't know, maybe you know what? Maybe I'm gonna be playing some UFC. Yeah, because UFC, there's no storyline behind it. There's no storyline. That could be cool. It could be cool. That's what I'm gonna do. Either the UFC or Dead Cell. Something like that. Yeah. Remember, there's no storyline. But even then, you've played this game, so you know this game. Because you know this game, you're becoming better at this game. And because you're becoming better, it takes less time. Because it takes less time, then you have more time. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Yeah, it's 200 hours per playthrough. Even if I'm playing 5 hours a day, that's 40 days. 4 days is a month, right? But then you realize that I'm not playing the same game every single day. You realize that, right? But then you're playing something else. And you're tired of the game, so you're like, fuck that, I don't want to play this anymore. Right? So your 40 days become 60, 30, right? So if it's 30 days, I don't know if you guys realize that that's 86 of your whole year playing one game, you know? But now what we're doing is good because we're playing one game and that's it. There's no other game in the background, so that's good. And that's it for the hard work. But you see, so there's pros that's working hard and there's music that's working hard. I love knowing that I'm working hard. It's a point of pride. Like, to me, and that's kind of sad, but that's the truth. To me, I don't have a lot of bragging rights in life. I don't have a lot of bragging rights in life. However, the fact we're up there, we're out there making content before the sun even rises. To me, I'm proud of that. I'm happy about that. I'm working hard. But this is a stupid mentality because I could just wake up with the sunset, make 40 minutes of videos per day, and we have the sunrise. We missed the sunrise by a couple minutes, which fucking sucks. There we go. We'll go in soon because the sunrise is gonna hit us. It's gonna be a nightmare to film him. So yeah, like I was saying, it's actually quite complex because you want structure, and although this is not the structure that I want, it is a form of structure. So it still counts as an intuitive figure, so as a structure, you know? It's important. Now, I got a good news and I got a bad news. So with the work that I'm doing, because again, I got switched last week. Right now what we're doing is we're cleaning municipal pavement. So for example, there's a park, we're cleaning the sidewalk of the park. There's stairs, so you have to clean the stairs. So it's nice, but it's kind of shitty. So you go places to places with there's your truck, and then you have your equipment to clean it, and you're like, okay, on the next spots, right? It's a good job, but it's not that many hours. So, with this, I realized that, and again, this is perception. This might change again, and I don't say the word again. I say too much, I know, but fuck it. The situation right now is I'm seeing somebody that's gonna help me do a CV, and gonna see, they're gonna help me have some interviews, you know. I was asking myself, do I want more of a job, or do I want more something that's gonna be position or study, right? Diploma. In the diploma, I wasn't stating, right? Again, I have to stop saying again. I'm sorry. With the government, the whole question was, what should I do? Right? That was the whole question. That was the whole I don't know what to do, right? And then we have the answer, which is you have to answer the study or the work, right? Now, the study, I understand they're paid, which is phenomenal, but it's not clear because it's going to be less. There's a lot of it's a whole question of pros. The pros of going to school, you're getting paid, you're learning. A diploma for a good job. The pros of working is you don't need to wait until you have a diploma. Get a job right now, and if it's a good job, then you keep that job. And if it's a good job, you're already paying for your retirement. So a year early is actually quite good because that's a lot. So I'm thinking more about going to school because I realize just how unsafe my professional situation is. It's not safe. I'm constantly in between getting transferred or and I didn't care in the beginning. With this, I started working for the agency more on a daily basis. I would say in the month of August, which is 2 months ago, and I got switched 7 times. You see? And I'd like to say I'm a shitty worker, but I don't think it's the case. And if it's the case, well, I'm the shittiest of worker because 7 times is a lot, right? It's once every 2-3 weeks. Then my boss, or my agency rep, more so, feel like I'm a fucking MLM. Most level marketing. Tells me like, hey, I'm gonna ask him, what's going on that you give me our part-time, what's going on with that? He said, well, look at you physically, I know that you got to work for a while. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? But then, I'm in a position where I gotta say shit because I'm the employee, he's the boss, he pays the bills. You can't bag the end that feeds you, even though it's feeding you something that you don't eat. It's like a vegetarian, I'm gonna make this funny. It's like a vegetarian saying, dude, don't buy the head that feeds you. But the head that feeds me meat and I'm vegetarian. You know? You understand? Kind of weird. So, coming back to the subject, I think a diploma, although as much as I hate saying this, I have to be protected by some sort of norm, some sort of union. So it's either the union that's going to say, hey, don't fire him, he's been working there for a while, or the norm that say, you know what, since you've been there for a while, you get some rights, which is warning or written warning if something was to happen, right? Because now I'm in a position where I can work 3 years, 4 years, they don't hire me, I don't have security of work. And your diploma is where they get that, right? Because then the same job that I'm going to have, it'll be what? It's going to be the same situation, the exact same situation where I'm like, hey, son, look at the sun right here. Get out of the picture, focus. It's beautiful. See it in the window. So the plan today is go and look at the course offered. Reason as to why is I want to do a good choice because I know some programs are offered, but I don't know if every single program is offered. I was thinking about photography, which is cool. I was thinking about bricklayer, which is also cool. I was thinking about cameraman, which possibly is. Like some behind the scene would be super cool. What else? I don't freaking know. You know? 'Cause I don't know what's you on blink, it's your boy Yink. Blinded by the sun. Look at this beautiful, gorgeous morning. It is currently 6:19. I'm gonna go sleep a little bit because we have an appointment today. That's pretty much the plan. Again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being present. Super good day today. Super good day. We've been super productive. I've done more than I was hoping to do. And yo, I'm actually pretty proud of myself. So that's a plus. I love you guys. I'll see you guys soon. Wish me luck today for the campaign. Not campaign, but the governmental representative meeting. It should be nice. It should be okay. I hope it goes well. If it doesn't go well, well, I'll blame you guys. I'll say, fuck, you guys have fucked me over once again. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Look at this. I'm about to go sleep. Oh, I'm going to show you something else. Oh. It doesn't appear in the apartment. Shit.